My name is Mark. I'm one of the spokespersons for Nehemiah Reset. The prior video was sponsored by Nehemiah Reset.
This is Amy again.
501c3.
I serve as a spokesperson
Our
for
mission
Nehemiah
is to assist
Reset.
Christians in
Today
developing
I wanted to talk to you about Flavius
as it
Josephus.
pertains to relevant cultural
Flavius
and
Josephus
biblical
was a
issues.
first-century
We
Jewish
seek to
historian
inform
whose works
Christ's
continue to
followers,
shape both
equip
Jewish
them,
and Christian
and
understandings
mobilize
of
them in
history,
action to vote for
theology,
their
and
biblical
religious
values
identity.
and to actively engage
Born
in our
Yosef
culture.
ben
We are
Mattatyahu in
also committed
Jerusalem
to
in
help
37
Christians
CE,
and
Josephus's
non-believers
life was
to
marked
develop
by
a better
tumultuous
biblical
events
view.
that would lead him to become
Nehemiah
one of the most
Reset
influential
produces
historians of his
videos
time.
and ebooks to
His
assist
works,
members of the
particularly
church
the
in
Jewish War
developing
and
a
Antiquities
biblical
of the
worldview
Jews,
when it
have
comes
had a
to cultural
lasting
issues.
impact on how we
produce
perceive the history
videos
of
on
the
key
Jewish
topics
people,
like public
as well
school
as the early
indoctrination,
Christian
the woke
communities that
agenda,
emerged in the
sex
wake of Christ's
education,
ministry.
equity and inclusion,
In this
climate
video,
change,
we will
immigration,
explore the life and
religious
impact
freedom,
of Flavius
and
Josephus,
much more.
detailing the
To
time
learn more
period
about
in which he
Nehemiah
lived,
Reset
his
or to watch our
background,
latest
and the
videos,
significance of
go
his
to our
works for
website
both
at
Jewish and Christian communities.
nehemiahreset.org or our rumble.com
We will analyze how
channel.
Christians
We
have
produce
utilized
2
his
to
writings to
3
bolster their
videos
faith and
every week.
interpretations
To
of
get a
biblical
weekly list of our
teachings,
latest videos,
examining specific
sign up for our
passages
weekly
or
newsletter
themes in
by going to
Josephus's works that have been instrumental in shaping Christian
nehemiahreset.org/email
beliefs and
and subscribe.
theology.
You can support our
By
website
incorporating
by liking our
references to
videos,
relevant historical
subscribing to our
context and
channels,
scholarly
or helping
research,
us reach
we
more
aim to
people
provide a
through tax-exempt
comprehensive understanding
donations.
of
Thanks
Josephus's
for your help in
contributions
growing
to
God's
religious
kingdom
discourse
and
and the
bringing more
lasting
people to
impact of his
Christ.
works on religious
Thank you for your
thought.
support and help.
First,
Come
we will
back again
discuss the
soon.
life and
Have a
background
great
of
day.
Flavius Josephus. Flavius Josephus was born in Jerusalem in 37 CE, during a time of great political and social unrest in the region. His family was part of the Jewish aristocracy, and he was well educated in both Jewish scripture and Greek philosophy. At the age of 16, Josephus traveled to Rome, where he was appointed as an emissary to the Roman Senate by the Jewish high priest. However, upon his return to Jerusalem, Josephus became embroiled in the growing tensions between the Jewish people and the Roman authorities. In 66 CE, a massive uprising known as the First Jewish-Roman War broke out in Judea, with the Jewish people rebelling against Roman rule. Josephus, who had initially sided with the Jewish rebels, was eventually captured by the Romans and taken as a prisoner. However, instead of facing execution, Josephus managed to win the favor of the Roman general Vespasian, who saw potential in Josephus's knowledge of Jewish customs and history. Josephus went on to serve as an advisor to Vespasian and his son Titus, playing a crucial role in the Roman siege of Jerusalem in 70 CE. Following the fall of Jerusalem, Josephus was granted Roman citizenship and took on the name Flavius Josephus, in honor of his benefactors. He later moved to Rome, where he would spend the remainder of his life writing his seminal works, The Jewish War and Antiquities of the Jews. Secondly, let's look at the significance of Flavius Josephus's works for Jewish and Christian communities. Flavius Josephus's works, particularly The Jewish War and Antiquities of the Jews, have had a profound impact on both Jewish and Christian understandings of history, theology, and religious identity. The Jewish War, written in the aftermath of the First Jewish-Roman War, provides a detailed account of the events leading up to the war, as well as the brutal siege and destruction of Jerusalem by the Roman forces. Antiquities of the Jews, on the other hand, is a comprehensive history of the Jewish people from the creation of the world to the Roman conquest of Judea. For Jewish communities, Josephus's works offer valuable insights into the history of the Jewish people, as well as the political and social dynamics that shaped their identity. His detailed descriptions of the rituals, customs, and beliefs of the Jewish people provide a window into the world of ancient Judaism, shedding light on the religious practices and cultural traditions that have endured for millennia. For Christian communities, Josephus's works have played a crucial role in shaping their understanding of the historical context in which Jesus of Nazareth lived and preached. Many scholars believe that Josephus's references to figures such as John the Baptist and James the Just provide valuable historical corroboration of the events described in the New Testament. In particular, Josephus's mention of Jesus in Antiquities of the Jews has been a subject of much debate among scholars and theologians. Thirdly, let's look at how Christians have utilized Flavius Josephus's writings to bolster their faith. Throughout history, Christians have turned to Flavius Josephus's writings to bolster their faith and interpretations of biblical teachings. The references to Jesus in Josephus's works have been particularly important in affirming the historicity of Jesus's life and ministry. For example, in Antiquities of the Jews, Josephus describes Jesus as a wise man, a teacher, and a miracle worker who drew a large following. While some scholars question the authenticity of Josephus's references to Jesus, many Christians have embraced them as evidence of Jesus's impact on the world. In addition to his references to Jesus, Josephus's descriptions of Jewish customs and beliefs have also been used by Christians to gain a deeper understanding of the cultural context in which Jesus lived. By studying Josephus's accounts of Jewish law, rituals, and beliefs, Christians can better appreciate the Jewish roots of their faith and gain insight into the religious world in which Jesus operated. Furthermore, Josephus's works have been instrumental in shaping Christian apologetic, allowing believers to draw on historical evidence to support their faith. By demonstrating the historical continuity between ancient Judaism and early Christianity, Josephus's writings have helped Christians to validate the claims of the New Testament and defend the historical reliability of the Bible. Next, let's look at specific passages and themes in Flavius Josephus's works that have shaped Christian beliefs and theology. There are several specific passages and themes in Flavius Josephus's works that have had a significant impact on shaping Christian beliefs and theology. One of the most prominent examples is Josephus's description of the Jewish messianic expectations in the Jewish War. In this work, Josephus portrays the Jewish people as awaiting a messianic figure who would deliver them from oppression and establish a kingdom of peace and justice. Christians have drawn parallels between these Jewish messianic expectations and the teachings of Jesus, seeing in Jesus the fulfillment of the ancient prophecies. Another important theme in Josephus's works is the concept of divine providence and the role of God in human history. Josephus frequently emphasizes the idea that God is actively involved in the affairs of humanity, shaping the course of events and rewarding the righteous while punishing the wicked. This theological perspective has resonated with Christian readers, who see in Josephus's writings a confirmation of their own beliefs in a sovereign and just God who guides the course of history. Furthermore, Josephus's descriptions of the Jewish temple and its rituals have had a lasting impact on Christian theology. The detailed accounts of the temple's architecture, furnishings, and sacrificial practices have provided Christians with valuable insights into the religious practices of ancient Judaism and the symbolic significance of the temple in Jewish worship. For many Christians, Josephus's descriptions of the temple have served as a reminder of the sacredness of worship and the importance of rituals in religious life. So in conclusion, Flavius Josephus was a remarkable figure whose life and works continue to shape our understanding of Jewish and Christian history. His detailed accounts of the First Jewish-Roman War, as well as his comprehensive history of the Jewish people, offer valuable insights into the political, social, and religious dynamics of ancient Judea. For Christians, Josephus's writings have provided historical corroboration of the events described in the New Testament, as well as a deeper appreciation of the Jewish roots of their faith. By examining how Christians have utilized Josephus's writings to bolster their faith and interpretations of biblical teachings, we can see the enduring impact of his works on religious discourse. Specific passages and themes in Josephus's works have shaped Christian beliefs and theology, providing valuable insights into the cultural context in which Jesus lived and preached. Through a comprehensive analysis of Josephus's contributions to religious thought, we can gain a deeper appreciation of the rich tapestry of history and theology that continues to inform our understanding of the Judeo-Christian tradition. I hope this gives you a quick summary of the life of Flavius Josephus and how his work has been used by Christians to support ideas in the Bible. To learn more about Flavius Josephus and ideas in the New Testament, visit our website at nehemiahreset.org or our rumble.com channel. If you want to support us, like this video and subscribe to our weekly newsletter detailing our recent videos by subscribing at nehemiahreset.org/email. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
My name is Mark. I am one of the spokespersons for Nehemiah Reset. The prior video was sponsored by Nehemiah Reset, a 501c3. Our mission is to assist Christians in developing a biblical worldview as it pertains to relevant cultural and biblical issues. We seek to inform Christ's followers, equip them, and mobilize them into action to vote for their biblical values and to actively engage in our culture. We are also committed to help Christians and non-believers to develop a better biblical view. Nehemiah Reset produces videos and ebooks to assist members of the church in developing a biblical worldview when it comes to cultural issues. We produce videos on key topics like public school indoctrination, the woke agenda, sex education, equity and inclusion, climate change, immigration, religious freedom, and much, much more. To learn more about Nehemiah Reset or to watch our latest videos, go to our website at nehemiahreset.org or our rumble.com channel. We produce 2 to 3 videos every week. To get a weekly list of our latest videos, sign up for our weekly newsletter by going to nehemiahreset.org/email and subscribe. You can support our website by liking our videos, subscribing to our channels, or helping us reach more people through tax-exempt donations. Thanks for your help in growing God's kingdom and bringing more people to Christ. Thank you for your support and help. Come back again soon. Have a great day.